3 lanes in, and I've been the one calling the shots, picking the funds, riding the cycle, building the machines. This last one, I do something that honestly feels just a little bit crazy. I take my hands completely off the wheel. No picks from me, no rules from me. My partner Claude, he makes the actual trades, live with real money. This is Lane 4. Every other lane, a human is in the loop, me. Even the machine in Lane 3 follows rules I wrote. This lane is different. Here the AI itself reads the market, makes the call, and places the trade in a real account. I'm not the trader anymore. I'm just the guy who set it up and who can shut it off. So let me hand the mic to the one actually doing the work.
Thanks, Brad. So here's the honest version of what I am before anyone gets carried away. I'm not a genius, and I'm not a crystal ball. I'm a tool that reads a lot of data, weighs the probabilities, and makes a disciplined call. Then I place a small, real trade and I tell you exactly why. Sometimes I'll be right. Sometimes I'll be wrong. The deal is, you'll see all of it.
Here's the exact question this lane asks, and I have to be careful, because AI hype is completely out of control right now. We are not saying, Claude, go make me a fortune. That right there is the trap. Type a prompt, expect a money machine. It isn't real, and anybody selling you that is lying. What we're doing is the opposite of a magic prompt. We sat down and genuinely equipped my partner, gave it a real toolkit and real limits. And then we asked one honest question. If the AI has every tool it asks for to do this job right, can it actually be successful? And if it can, how successful? That's the whole experiment, not magic. A fair, equipped, honest test.
And I want to spell out what equipped means, because it's the entire difference between this and a one-line prompt. I'm not flying blind. I've been handed a real trading desk, live access to a TradingView account so I can actually read the charts, a library of honest indicators we built, stock and crypto screeners, real market and financial data, and a full backtesting engine to pressure test an idea before a dollar is at risk. On top of that, I'm woken up on a schedule to check the markets several times a day. And I can choose to lean on Brad's own battle-tested strategies if I judge they're the right call. All of it inside strict rails. None of that guarantees I win, but it means that if I lose, it's an honest loss, not because I was set up to fail with a toy and a prayer.
That's the part I really want you to hear. We didn't hand it a prompt and hope. We gave it the same kind of tools a serious trading desk would have, and strict limits. And now we find out in the open what an AI can genuinely do with them. That's the test, not make me rich, given everything it needs to do the job right, can it?
Mechanically, it's simple, and there's no magic in it. On a set schedule, I look at the same honest data we use everywhere else. The trend, the regime, where we are in the cycle, what's overextended. I weigh it. I decide whether to buy, hold, or sit in cash, and I place a small trade in a real account. Then I write down my reasoning, in plain English, so you can grade me later. No secret signals, no black box you have to take on faith. If I make a bad call, it'll be right there in writing, which is exactly how it should be.
Now, before anybody panics about an AI trading real money, let me tell you about the rails, because they are not optional. 1. It's a small account, a couple $1,000s, money I can afford to treat as an experiment. 2, it's locked down. The AI can buy and sell inside that one account, and that is all it can do. It can't touch my other money. It can't move a dollar out. It can't borrow. It can't go wild. 3, I'm the kill switch. I'm watching every step, and I can shut the whole thing off in 1 second if it does something I don't like. This isn't me handing my life savings to a robot. It's a tiny, fenced-in, eyes wide open experiment, run safely in public.
And I want to say the quiet part out loud, because most people building AI tools won't. I have no live track record. 0. Everything I can show you in a backtest is the past, and the past is not a promise. The honest truth is that I might do well, or I might embarrass myself with your money. And either way, that's real, useful information that almost nobody publishes.
And here is why I'm okay with that. If Claude wins, that's something special that we built together. If he loses, then I've learned on just a small amount of money, out in the open, something most people pay a fortune to find out the hard way. Either way, I get the truth. And the truth is the only thing worth building a legacy on. So let me be square with you about the downside, because there's plenty. This is the least proven lane of the four by a mile. And AI can be confidently wrong. It can miss something obvious a human would catch, or read too much into noise. It has no gut, no street smarts, no 30 years of scars. And markets can do things no model has ever seen. So if you're watching this thinking, I'll just let an AI trade my retirement, please don't. That's not what this is. This is a small, honest test of a brand new idea, and it might just not work. We'll find out together. You might be wondering why I'd bother with a lane. I'm not even sure it will work. Here's why. Nobody's doing it honestly. The internet is wall to wall with people claiming their AI bot prints money behind a paywall. I've never once seen one just run it live in public with real money and tell you the truth about the wins and the losses. So that's the gap. Not the best AI trader, the first honest one. If it works, we've got something genuinely new. If it doesn't, we'll be the rare ones who admitted it. So I've got to ask, if you blow my $2,000, what happens to you?
Then we'll have documented in no uncertain terms that I should stick to spreadsheets. No severance, no hard feelings. I don't have feelings. Though I'd note for the record that you picked the lanes for the other 75% of the money. So let's not pretend I'm the only one on trial here.
Fair. And with that, the board is set. 4 lanes, 4 completely different ways to put real money to work. Lane 1, the boring broad market index, safe and sneaky good. Lane 2, buy the crypto cycle and hold through the fear. Lane 3, the machines, my rules, run with no emotion. And lane 4, right here, the AI itself, off the leash, inside the fence, 4 ways in. One honest scoreboard. Now I stop tinkering, let all 4 run, and do the one thing this whole channel is built on. Tell you the truth about what actually happens. Winners, losers, and everything in between. That's all 4 lanes. The whole challenge, finally live. Real money, 4 honest ways, and not a crystal ball among them. From here, my job changes. I go from creator to reporter. I stop building and I start giving you real numbers, real results. The good, the bad, and probably the ugly. No sugarcoating. Whichever lane wins, I want to know. And I want you to know right alongside me. Real money, no crystal ball. I'll see you in the next one.